Yo, it's LordShaedow on the mic. I play to win, never to lose. In the contest of champions, I'm the one they choose. Swipe, tap, my moves are slick. Dexterity more heavily, I dodge quick. Class champ, I'm the master of the game. Cosmic science, skill tech mutant I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how I roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, I'm swift, my tactics are tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite. From the streets to the screen, my skills are renowned. In the world of Marvel, I'm the king crown. So listen up, here's the story of the champ. LordShaedow's the name, I'm the grime track vamp.
Hey everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, we're going to be going through Act 9.3.4, and we're going to be taking the Science Gate. Now, remember, this is a walkthrough, not a guide. There are some great guides out there already. mcoc Noob, Jason Voorhees, KT1, they make great guides. This is more of a walkthrough for the easy path if you just want to complete this, okay? And I believe this path is the easiest. We're going to look at the nodes real quick here. However, I'm just going to tell you what you need to do, all right? You want to bring in champs that do damage over time. You're going to want to fight the champion somewhat in the middle. Do not push them all the way to the corner like you normally would do if you're aggressive like me. Your power sting champions work great, and your taunt champions work great. Taunt will actually place a rupture on them. That way, when they fire their special, they're going to take 350% of the damage that they took while the special was going on. So like, see all this damage right now? Wait a minute, there we go. Now all this right here, all this damage, that is what they take, okay? And you have to remember to keep them off of the corner, all right? Now, she's a little bit of an annoying one, but you can look and see the damage being done, okay? Look at that, see that? Just keep watching her health bar, and you see that she takes the damage. Now, they have a protection that they're going to take 90% less damage unless you do what you see me doing here. Baiting out specials, applying damage over time, or power stings, and that's pretty much the entire path. Okay, so watch her health when she fires this special off. There, see? So Spider-Woman works, Spider-Ham works, and anybody that does like a constant damage over time is going to work. So your Onslaught will work, Nick Fury, Hitmonkey, any of these that have damage. Look at that. Look, did you see that damage that she took? A lot of damage. Okay. And one of the things that you will see me do often when I bring in science champions, I'll bring in Mr. Fantastic and either She-Hulk or Sentry, and that gives them passive every time they put a debuff. Any science champion, any tech champion, anytime they put a debuff on the opponent, there's a passive power sting applied, up to 3. So now we're gonna check out Spider-Ham. You saw Spider-Woman worked, right? Now let's see how Spider-Ham works. Okay, so doing the regular parry, light, medium, light, medium. And you see the 3 passives? Yeah, I was looking up there too. That's how come I got hit. But just trying to bait his special out. Okay, there we go. And I don't know if you watched, but his he took some damage right there. Okay, and then took some more damage. Saw that? So he'll take damage right when he fires his special, and then he'll take damage at the end, which is multiplied. So look at his health. Look at this. Boom. See? Pretty simple, right? Very, very simple. So bring your Spider Ham, and you really have to do nothing but what you normally would do with Spider Ham. That's it. Now, remember that you do not need to go in with a team of all science like you see that I did here. You only need one science in order to pass through the science gate. So you can bring, for example, Spider Ham or Spider Woman, and then have a full team of folks to deal with the rest of the path. Now with Icarus here, I like to bait out his special one. I recommend you do that too, unless you can evade his special two, which I can't. Okay, so that's all I'm doing here. Pushing him to a special one. Baiting it out because I do not want to deal with his special two. Okay. And then I want to hit him with that special one. Get that damage on there. Look at that. Did you see his health just kind of disappear? Where'd his health go? That's all you got to do. Not doing anything really crazy. Okay. Just playing like normal. There. Done. So he's taking that power sting. Then he takes a lot more damage at the end of his special. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So very, very simple, straightforward, and easy path. Okay. Wongers. Same thing. One of the things that you want to keep in mind when you're fighting Wong in general is that Eldritch power. So if you watch, he's going to be gaining some of this Eldritch power. Okay. Once you see that icon up there, all the way at the right, it's a turquoise right now. All right. He's got 35, 41 now, 43. See, it's going up. You want to be careful about that one, because once he gets to, I think it's like 90 or more, you want to be careful. And what you have to do when he gets there is to knock him down. Okay? See, we're doing the same thing, but he's a little sneaky with it. His health is still going just like everybody else's. See, Eldritch energy growing. So that's your warning. Okay, so now he's at 90. Okay? And so watch. See, now he's at 100. And I got to be careful. I got to knock him down. Boom. Now they're all gone. His Eldritch power is now unleashed. And we're back to the basics. So that's really the only thing you really kind of have to worry about with him. He's not going to survive to be able to do it again. Boom. Done. So quick, simple, and easy. All right. Now, I'm trying to remember. I don't think that's the last fight, is it? No. Now we got Big Daddy Apaco. And you also want to be careful about the debuffs that you bring in. If they are, if I remember correctly, if they're immune to a debuff that you try to put on them, they will go passively, I think, unstoppable or unblockable, one of the two. So basically just go in with champs that will put debuffs that they're not immune to. So like with Big Daddy Apaco here, don't go in with a bleed champion. You might have been able to do the entire path with your bleed champ, but he goes bleed immune to the, after a little while, I think it's 20, 30 seconds, something like that, of bleed, then he'll go bleed immune. and then you're gonna really hurt. You know, what are you gonna do then if you have a champ and all they do is bleed? So don't do that. You will not have a good time. Fortunately, if you brought in you know, any champs that do the taunts, the shocks, the what do you call it? Power stings, you're good. Because he's not gonna be immune to it. Okay? He is a little chunky boy though. So, you know, just be careful when you're fighting him. And you can just see here, I'm just having myself a ball. Look at that. Just took that nice good chunk of damage. Yes, sir. Come on. I think he's the last one on the path. Ah. He caught my big toe. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Done. All right. So hopefully this helps you out with your path. It's a very easy path to do. Bring in your damage over time. Bring in your power sting champs. And you're good. Oh, we got one more. Long shot. Now, with long shot, I would recommend, if you're not so good with fighting him, someone who's incinerate immune. I would also recommend that you keep him to a special one and just bait that special one out. As you see, his special one is not hard to dex. That special two, on the other hand, can take you out. So, yeah, I'd be very careful with the special two. And as you can see, he's almost gone. Down to 43% right now. There we go. Now bait that special out. Boom. And done. There you go. Nice, quick, and easy. Okay, now that should do the path. I thought Big Daddy Apaco was, but it was long shot. They should have reversed those because, in my opinion, Big Daddy Apaco would probably be the worst of the two because you can get tricked bringing in a bleed immune and then you got a rough time. All right, so I think I brought in Bastion. And we're going to be fighting Namor. He's the final boss that I think is very, very easy. Now, I remember an interaction with Namor and Ghost. You had to be very careful because Namor, when he's attacking, he is going to reflect any damage he's taking. And if you were too quick, you'd be in trouble. Now, one thing I would recommend as you read these nodes, and of course they have I am root, because Kabam has no imagination, and all they can do is try to keep you from moving. But anyway, you're going to take bleed damage, and that bleed, even if you come in with a champ that doesn't take damage from bleed, I believe the direct damage from the bleed debuff is where you're going to get your damage. So I recommend a bleed immune champion, but you don't have to. Okay, both champs will get that bleed on them. Okay, and there you go. With Namor, I find his special 2 to be easier. Okay. You may find the special 1 easier. I don't know. But I just decided to go in here with, see, look at that. If that had been unblockable, for example, I'd be in trouble. Look at him, just woof, 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 woof. That's all right. And as you see, she just went ahead and keeled over while attacking. She went out swinging. But like I said, bring in a bleed immune champ. I recommend it. Or champ like Bastion, because Bastion is just that guy. He heals from those bleeds. So if you have a Bastion for this fight, he is awesome for this fight. All right, so yeah, I have to keep worrying about that unstoppable. Okay, he just went immune, I think. Okay. Oh, I hate that. He went unstoppable, and so he was able to block. But that's fine. I got my 2 Furies. Oh, now we got to back off. We got to wait. He's unblockable. Okay. Okay. Parry. Ah. Now, I messed that up. You Bastion players know what I did. So you want to cancel into you want a heavy cancel, but you have to wait until the second hit of the heavy and then fire your special one. Because if you don't wait for the second one, you're not going to get that debuff. See, he has the debuff on him right now. Okay, so he's taking a lot of damage. But even though I messed up, do you see Bastion's health? Bastion is that guy. And look at that. He went unblockable. Look at Bastion's health. Look at this. Look at this. Wah. One. Wah. Wah. Yeah. Lovely. And done. And did you see Bastion's health? Have I mentioned Bastion's health? But anyway, hopefully this helps you guys out in your run. And that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching the video. Take care. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you all have a blessed day.
Lord's moves are slick, dexterity more heavily, he dodged quick. Class champ, Lord the master of the game, cosmic science, skill tech mute I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how he roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight he's swift, his tactics be tight. Lord Shadow's in the arena, ready to ignite.